Hey you guys, it's Britt. Tonight we're here with a quick and what I want to say kind of crazy update in terms of Gypsy Rose Blanchard announcing that she is separating from her husband, Ryan Anderson. Just in these short few months since she has been released from prison, there has been a lot of speculation, a lot of kind of questions as far as everything that she's been up to. And this was a rumor a little while ago, and I made a video on it saying that the rumor mill was definitely circulating when it came to her. But now we have it from her directly, so I would like to share something that I came across. And then I also want to tie it back to a TikTok that was on Hidden True Crime right after she got released, because the kind of I don't want to say prediction because that sounds kind of distasteful, but the educated guess as to the way that things might happen is certainly ringing true. But nevertheless, we're going to talk about it for just a few minutes. If you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, now I'm not going to use this video as an opportunity to be snarky or cruel or hateful towards Gypsy. She is somebody who I covered and have talked about this possibility happening. And I received a few messages over on Instagram, as I usually do. It's never like, I feel like when I say that it sounds kind of weird. It's never like hundreds of messages, but usually if I've covered something and there's a new development or something interesting that happens, y'all make sure that I'm aware of it. So either way, Nina, beauty influencer over on TikTok, shared this update, and it is from Gypsy Rose herself, and it says, unfortunately, my husband and I are going through a separation, and I moved in with my parents home down the bayou. Maybe she meant to say I moved in with my parents at their house. Either way, I have the support of my family and friends to help guide me through this. I am learning to listen to my heart. Right now, I need time to let myself find who I am.
So this is hot off the press. Gypsy Rose just recently posted this on her personal Facebook page, and it says, "People have been asking what's going on in my life. Unfortunately, my husband and I are going through a separation, and I moved in with my parents. I have the support of my family and friends to help guide me through this. I am learning to listen to my heart. Right now, I need time to let myself find who I am." So there it is, folks. I was right. And I kind of saw this coming, but I didn't expect it to happen so fast. I was kind of expecting it to happen when she got off of parole. But unfortunately, for whatever reasons, they could not make it work, and here they are. Did you guys see this coming? Did you think it was going to happen so soon? What do you think of this? And I have much more to come in the future days. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thanks for all your support and kind words. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye for now.
Now, as I also mentioned, this was speculated upon just weeks after Gypsy Rose was released from prison back in January. And I'd like to insert that clip from Hidden True Crime. Dr. John talks about it. And now seeing this, it's, kind of like a full circle moment in a way, even if it is, upsetting.
I don't think that her chances of marrying again are particularly high. I think she may have some problems in her marriage. I would anticipate that her marriage is going to be a struggle because she got married when she was in prison, and she doesn't really have a strong template for healthy relationships. I mean, it's a huge flag to me that she did get married in prison. But this is someone who's always defined herself in relationship to someone else. That goes with the dependency. This is someone who cannot be alone. This is someone who needs others for validations. So in that sense, it doesn't surprise me that she's obsessed with finding a relationship in prison. She was engaged in 2019 to somebody named Ken, and he broke it off. Like she cannot exist without being in a relationship. And that you know, if nothing else, I would say to somebody like this, look, just step back a little bit, take some time to be alone and to figure out who you are and what you want with your life.
I had noticed a few weeks ago she was following her ex on TikTok, and a lot of people, including myself, found that very interesting. And now that this has been announced, the number one question that I see people asking is, what is Ryan going to come out and say about Gypsy? What kind of conversations was he involved in, overhearing, conducting himself that might now become public knowledge because he was, you know, in the mix with her for a very long time. Most importantly, he was there when she was released from prison. What does this mean for the Lifetime reality series that they had coming out? I just think that this could be very interesting to kind of think of what might come of this. The one thing I will say is I've given Gypsy Rose my fair share of positivity and my fair share of criticism on things that I think that she dropped the ball, she missed the opportunity, she spoke on something that she shouldn't have been speaking on. But what I will say is going through a separation in the public eye is not the easiest thing. So I do hope that she has people around her that are actually, you know, guiding and loving and supporting her through this. But it's quite interesting to be so loud about this person that you married when you were still in prison, and now they didn't even make it 3 months of her outside in the free world, and now the separation is announced. So I don't know. I'm going to keep an eye on things. I realize that she has, you know, kind of stepped back from social media and all of that. But at the end of the day, she is still a public figure, and anything that she says or shares herself, I will be more than glad to react to, because I do think that it's an interesting topic. And obviously, my audience is very interested in the topic of Gypsy Rose as well. You know, I think a lot of us fully supported her early on and then saw the shift and saw what she was doing and decided to, you know, pull back all or some of our support. And that is absolutely valid. And it is fair. And there is nothing wrong with supporting something until you no longer support it. But I would love to hear from y'all. How do you feel about this? How do you feel about her Lifetime situation? How do you feel about Ryan possibly now coming out and telling his side of things and what his experience was and things that he might have seen and heard? It will definitely be interesting. But for now, if you like the video, please have a like in the comments. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.